Hello. Hello. Anybody there? Hello, hello. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good afternoon. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to another stream of Plane Shift. So I have investigated a bit the problem that we are having with tribes, right? And I think there is a fundamental issue that I need to understand better myself first. But I think there is. So the way it is designed at the moment is kind of half done, right? It works for certain things, but it doesn't work for others. And I need to reason a bit on this, right? Because I need to keep it like kind of clear in my mind somehow. So I need to make it more clear for me first. So the problem we have at the moment, right, is that our consumer creature, right, has a basic brain, right? And the basic brain he has is there is a brain, yes, absolutely. The basic, I mean, he has actually a brain that has multiple elements, right? So one element is what we call the master NPC, right? The master NPC allows him to basically react to basic perceptions like a player nearby or things like that, right? Then he has the abstract tribesman, right? Well, actually, at the moment, wait, let me check that if it's true. Let me check if it's true. He has. Wait. Because there is another layer. There is another layer in between, unfortunately. There is another layer. So. Yeah, there is also the fight behavior. Yes. So he has the fight behavior, right? So he understands, for example, if someone is attacking him, he understands how to flee, right? Now, flee never worked very well, but anyway. In any case, let me switch the scene meanwhile. Then he has what we call abstract tribesman, which is basically giving him the basic knowledge about the tribe. For example, he understands where his home is within the tribe. He understands that he has friends, let's say, in his, or other members of the tribe exist, right? So he has this kind of, he understands that the tribe may need resources. He understands that he can build a part of the village and so on, right? So the abstract tribesman is giving all of that to him, right? And plus, in addition, there is a specific set of brain pieces, let's call it. I don't know exactly how to call them, but it's basically a collection of reaction, perceptions, behavior, right? That are specific for that tribe, right? They are specific for the tribe, right? Because we designed it this way. Now, on top of this, someone a long time ago decided to put another layer, right? Which I will call here the R-coded, let's call it R-coded tribe underscore ID or number, right? Yeah. So basically there is a piece of code, right, that what is doing, which is exactly this piece here. Yes, exactly this piece here, right? That for whatever reason that I don't understand why it is even a thing, right? I don't understand why it is even a thing, but and we can go back and check who wrote this code, but it's not me. So adds a new NPC type, which has the name of the tribe underscore ID. And is adding, right? Is adding to the tribe. I mean, is adding to this NPC type, right? So this NPC type equals to this line, right? Because there is an NPC type, right? So it's basically like if he would create an additional line here, right, in the database. And what he's doing is taking the current tribe brain and he's is like adding all of that plus, right? Because it is the brain, which, by the way, I don't even know how we can. Yes, through the parent. Yeah, through the parent. So it's basically creating a new NPC type that has a parent of the current tribe. So it's basically saying this one, right, is as this one as a parent. So he's inheriting everything that this has. That, by the way, is inheriting this, that is inheriting this, that is inheriting this, right? So this inheritance between all of that stuff. And right, and it is the definition, right? It is the definition, and then he's putting stuff into it. And what he's putting is that he's checking if the tribe is aggressive, right? And he's putting these reactions. If he's neutral, he's putting these reactions. If he's peaceful, he's putting these reactions, right? And if then he has the unity trait, he's putting this, and he's putting this, and he's putting this, right? But my point is, why the hell we did this, right? Because in reality, considering we already have one NPC type that is dedicated to that particular tribe, you know, whatever definition we want to put, we can put it inside of this. Right? We can put it here. So why we need to create another on-the-fly thing that is sensing the variables of the tribe? I mean, I understand that. Obviously the good part of this, right? The good part of this, and I understand. In reality, I understand why we did it, because the good part of this is that is more dynamic. So you can have, you know, instead of having this consumer tribesman brain NPC type, you could have you could have just this one, right? That is generic, right? Just this one that is generic, and you can say, oh, based on the script that I put on the tribe recipe. So here, right, based on the script, I say, oh, you know what? My tribe is, well, this particular tribe, right? This particular tribe is identical to the other tribe. And there is an example, right? There is a mining tribe and a hunting tribe, right? So they say it is identical to the other tribe, with the difference that, for example, this one is peaceful and this one is aggressive, right? So what is the advantage of this? The advantage of this is that you can define directly in the database a tribe that is based on the same parent that has two different aggressivity types, right? And I kind of understand that, but the point is that you could reach the same result, right? just by adding one line, right? One line inside consumer tribe span, right? Which is already dedicated to the tribe. Now you may say no, because you will have like 50 tribes, right? Hello, Hula. You will have like 50 tribes in the game, and all those tribes and all those tribes will have a different aggressivity behavior, right, and such. So maybe it's still a good idea. I don't know. I'm trying to reason on it, right? I'm trying to reason on it, understand if this is actually meaningful or not. I mean, if you want to leave it here or not. And the other problem is that I think that the way it is defined, right? So there is an aggressivity trait, and then there is a unity trait, and one is kind of overlapping the other, because you see that this non-coward is anyway putting an attack behavior, an attack reaction, right? Like this one is also putting an attack reaction. So these two can be in conflict, right? And I mean, in reality, they do slightly different things. Like this one is working on player nearby, right? The way they greet you, which is very nice, by the way. It is a nice concept, right? So the tribe is speaking to you differently if it's a peaceful or if it's a warlike, right? But what mess up our logic at the moment is the attack. Because the attack is kind of duplicated between these two, right? So, and so that is the first problem, but this is not what is blocking us at the moment, right? So what is blocking us at the moment is that even the tribe, this is tribe underscore 3, right? Because our tribe, our dummy tribe is ID number 3, no? So our tribe underscore 3, even that is just added to the brain of the NPC. Okay, so it's not the brain of the tribe. This is what is important, right? This is not the brain of the tribe. It's still the brain of the NPC. So every element that you have inside of this is not running in the brain of the tribe. It's running in the brain of one single member, well, of each member of the tribe, right? So it's running inside his brain. So the problem that we are having now is that when we attack the guy, the perception arrives here. And we can have whatever we want inside these things that at the moment is not propagated to the tribe. That is the problem that we have. Because it's the NPC brain, it's not the tribe brain. Even if this is called create global NPC type, fine, but it's still put into the brain of the NPC, and I think that this is very confusing, right? Because it's also saving it inside the tribe data, and he's saying just in case, right? Just in case, but just in case what? So the change we have to do, right? So the change we have to do, right, is that this needs to work the same way the transfer works, right? So we have another function that is transfer, right? I was looking at, yeah. We have this transfer thingy, right? So basically this is used when an NPC goes to mine a resource, gets the resource, and then he has to transfer it to the tribe. So this is actually a real member to tribe kind of transaction, right? And the way this works, sorry. And the way this works is that if you see the code here, right? So what it's doing is basically creating a perception, right? So let me just do something. Here someone is asking me stuff, but they don't understand that I am streaming. I guess. Why my mouth is so long? It was just for a second. I guess I was just trying to answer some guy messaging me. Yeah, now I lost what the hell I was doing. Transfer, right? Transfer, yes. So yeah, the point is that in the transfer, right? When we do the transfer, actually, what the code is doing is creating a perception, and the perception is actually sent to the tribe object. So the perception is sent to the tribe object, and he has handle perception, right? And he has handle perception. So now, do we have an attack perception for the tribe? No, we don't. We don't. And this is why it's not working. Because all this thing stays in the brain of the NPC. And they are not coming out of it. And it's not coming out of it. So the way to fix it, right? And I'm still like kind of thinking aloud, but the way to fix it is to create I mean, the script needs to be able to send this perception, this thing to the tribe, right? Because this handle perception transfer, right? How the hell it is done? This handle perception transfer is done in handle command transfer. And handle command transfer. And handle command transfer. And handle command transfer is part of a transfer operation, right? And transfer operation is for sure is in the script listed as transfer, I assume, right? I assume that. I kind of assume that. Yeah, exactly. So the behavior mine resource, right, is doing all the stuff the tribe needs to do to mine, and then is giving the resource to the tribe, right? So is giving the item to the tribe. So this transfer, right, is the real trigger that then gets interpreted as an operation, and the operation here, right, executes and runs, and then it generates this transfer, and then it triggers the perception goes into the brain of the tribe, and the tribe transfers the money, right? So this is how it works. So for attack, this structure does not exist. So, or we create this structure, or we find a shortcut, but otherwise our NPC will never respond to the tribe attacks. Never. So what ways we have to do this? Well, I mean, we have a lot of ways. In theory, one thing that we can do, I mean, obviously we can do it like the transfer, but it's very, I think it's a bit too bloated, right? It's a bit too much, because I will have to create a specific, I mean, I can do it, but I'm trying to understand if it's worth it, right? Because basically I will have to create a new operation, right? That runs inside, I don't even know where it should start, because I think you should start in attack, right? I mean, it's the attack that is I think you should start in attack, but attack, the only attack that we have is this one, is tribesman attacked, right? Which is yeah, which is triggering here, right? In theory, I mean, as it is written here, if I read it, this one seems to be correct, right? Because it seems to say percept event, right? Tribesman attacked, target tribe. So it seems that the target is the tribe, right? It seems that the target is the tribe, but I think that this never reaches our tribe object. I think this never reaches our tribe object. I mean, it seems to be already correct if I just read that, but there is no documentation for that tribe shit. There is no documentation on that. On the fact that you can have a perception with a target, because in theory it should be under perception, no? Yeah, should be under perception. So if I search perception target tribe, I should find it here, but it's not here, you see, because I think this page has been created before. Before that existed. Yeah, tribe result here is 0, right? Here is 0. In target, no, this documentation is not up to date with that. But anyway, let's assume for a second that we want to do it this way, right? So that we say, oh, I'm triggering a perception with target tribe, right? So at this point, my percept operation, right? My percept operation, maybe we will find out now why it's not working. My percept operation, because I think I'm close, I think I'm very close. There it is. If target tribe send perception. Very good. So in theory here, I think that is well, actually, the way I see it here, it seems to be doing exactly what we need. I mean, assuming that we go through this, right? And assuming that all the NPCs are okay. Let's do a test because I need to understand this better. But I think that in theory, the triggering factor is that line, right? Percept event tribesman attacked target tribe. So when that happens, so let me debug it, right? When that happens, the tribe receives the perception. Do we have any other target tribe in here? Just to understand if it's that single instance. Well, for example, it's also Antresource, which is using transfer item target tribe. So in theory, transfer is always using the same. But I think transfer is coded differently. Because I think the transfer, like we have seen, right? Transfer, there is a transfer operation. And the transfer operation run. No, but it works similarly. Yes. No, it works exactly like that now that I see it. The only difference is this piece here, right? But okay, let's see if when I attack the one of the tribe members, I get the send perception or not. I mean, that would tell us if this thing is working or not. That would tell us something about it. What is it? Why we are here? yes, because we were testing the... I guess fine. This is just the loading stuff, so it's fine. Okay. Okay, so if I become visible, right? Well, I think visibility doesn't make any difference, but let's become visible, right? And let's try to attack this guy. We should trigger the breakpoint, right? We didn't. We didn't trigger the breakpoint. We did not trigger the breakpoint. Why? Why we did not trigger the breakpoint? That is very, 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 very strange, huh? Why? 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 The code is not running as it should then. We have United Attack, right? United Attack. United Attack is doing Percept Event Target Tribe, right? He's doing Percept Event Target Tribe, so why this didn't trigger? It's impossible. I mean, maybe it's possible. So we have a send perception, right? We have a tribe send perception. Tribe send perception. Yeah, target tribe, right? So we enter here. So for some reason we didn't go through this. Why? We didn't go through that, my boys. That is very, 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 very strange. Huh? What happened? Uh-oh. Server went down or what? You know, now... What? Don't understand what is happening. Wait. Ah, he had another percept. Or he had a percept on my teleport. Yeah, he had the percept on my teleport. Because he saw a player, next to him, and so he percepted me. He percepted me, yes. But now... Okay. Function body percept, right? If size of argument is different than 2, we give an error. Okay. Target functional argument. Is target selection... selection? Ah, selection tribe weight. Yeah, but this is something else. Oh. Selection tribe weight, huh? Bro, he's not executing this one. I don't understand why. What do you mean selection tribe weight? No, this is not the one. This is not the one. No. This guy's missing the point. So when he's saying the tribe is under attack, right? When he's saying the tribe is under attack. Selection. Selection tribe weight. Where the hell this is coming from? I don't understand. It seems he's not executing this, right? It seems that he's executing something else. But he's actually saying the tribe is under attack, right? He's doing that. That I don't understand what I'm looking at then. Because okay, let's try to debug this guy, right? Because there is a problem here. Debug NPC target, I think the 20 is more than enough. Then we go in and we attack him, right? So well, I need to hit. Okay, I hit for 100 damage. So at this point, right? And we can take the we can take the log. Maybe, but it's infinite, I guess. End of non-looping behavior united attack, right? So what he's saying here is that he completed fully united attack, right? That is what he said. He's doing the locate, right? He's doing everything, but he's not. The funny thing is that, you know, if I look at the log, right? The log is saying that it did this, it did this, and it did this, right? But in reality, you see, reaction, tribesman attacked, reacting to perception, tribesman attacked, right? By the way, I don't know if this printout is correct though, because the reaction, I don't know why this printout is like this, right? It's a bit weird. But the percept operation, bro. The percept operation, right, should be this. We don't have, I don't think we have multiple percept. I think we only have one percept, eh? But it's not going through this. It's going through... Right. No, sorry, here I'm wrong. No, here I'm wrong. Sorry, here I'm wrong. Because that one is a percept operation. So in reality it's going through this, right? Yeah, it's going through this. It's going through this, and then is loading. It's going through this, and then this is the load, right? And then we have the run, I assume. I don't know what this is doing, really. Ah, if there is a condition. Yeah, but we don't have a condition. Yeah, exactly. So we should go through this. So when I attack this guy, fuck. Local move. Okay, this is a perception local move, but we don't care about that. We want the perception when I attack him, right? Local move. These are all local moves. We don't care about it. Jeez, please. Why is only having local move? Why is always having? Because local move is not part of our thing, right? No, I think we're just triggering this randomly. Okay, perception, tribesmen attacked, right? This is our perception, right? This is our perception. So here he arrived where we wanted to arrive. The problem is that he's not sending it to the tribe. That's the issue. Now we're sure that this perception is going to be fired. Create a perception. Okay, it is creating the perception. Fine. Check if the perception... Oh, I see there is something commented. Check if the perception should be fired now or later. If delayed or empty. No, is now, right? Where the target is tribe, right? The target is tribe. So now we are triggering this event. Now we are triggering this event, and the target is tribe, okay? So the question is, why the hell this doesn't work? Get position if range-based perception. Okay, it's getting the position of the NPC, I guess. Fine. Okay, and here is doing, you see, if target equal to tribe, right? We are getting the tribe from the NPC, and the tribe is valid, is our consumer tribe, yes. And so we trigger the event in the tribe with a max range. Now, I hope that it is not a problem of max range, but anyway. He's triggering the event in the tribe, right? So, in theory, this is correct, guys. This is freaking correct. It's all correct. Members. Okay, 4 members. Right? 4 members. Yes. 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 So, this is triggering the event of tribesmen attacked in all the 4 members. So in theory it's doing it. I don't get what is the freaking problem then. Disabled? No, it's not disabled. It's not disabled. We get the position. We check if we are in the same sector. Well, I don't know if this is really a great check, but anyway. Because you can be borderline, you know, but anyway. We are checking the distance. The distance, if the distance is greater than the max range, and it's not, so we actually get, right, the event. And this is another NPC, right? This is another NPC. Yeah, exactly. So this seems to work perfectly. Why they don't attack back? If NPC brain how to memorize, NPC brain get tribe. Okay, we don't care about this. Check all the reactions. Now, in all the reactions of our NPC, I mean, for sure there is one, right? That is the tribesman attacked, right? Because we had it on the first NPC. We also have it on this guy. Now, I don't know where is it. Play nearby, tribesman attacked. There it is. Tribesman attacked, right? Now the only problem of this is that isn't this triggering again the same behavior, which is then looping forever, or no? I hope not. Uh-oh. But anyway, you know, no matter what, right? No matter what, they should all fight, right? They should all fight. Because now this guy, which is, I hope, another NPC, right? I don't know who is it, but it's another NPC for sure. Consumer C0, right? So he's going into his reactions. And at a certain point, now this breakpoint is disabled. But this perception will be tribesmen attacked, right? So if I enable it, right. So now we arrive at reaction number, I don't know how much, but it's the... What do you mean 1? One is player nearby. Huh? Huh? I think we got a player nearby perception now. No, we got tribesmen attacked. Okay, whatever. So now here we are in the right perception, right? And he's saying should react should react no. No, because it is player nearby. Now the breakpoint didn't work properly. Fuck it. Why this breakpoint didn't work properly? Perception name equal to tribesman attacked, right? That's ridiculous. It's not working as expected because this should trigger only here. So at number 21, right? It should trigger at X equal to 21 actually. While you see that it's triggering all the time. Jeez, why? Okay, 21. 21 is our reaction. So should react now is yes. Yeah, you see that it skipped this, right? It skipped that. If dead, we should not react unless when react is set. I mean, I hope that this is not the problem. No, this is not the problem. Check if the active behavior should not be interrupted. Check if the current behavior should not be interrupted. No. Check if this reaction is limited to only interrupts to given behavior. No. There is no condition, right? There is no condition. And so it's adjusting the need for the trigger behaviors. Exactly. Yeah, it is working. I mean, it's working. At least it's adding the needed behavior, right? Of united attacked, right? Is adding united attack to the other NPC. So I don't understand why it's not working. Let me see if it works also for let me see if it works also with the because we came from yeah, exactly. So now we get C1, right? C1 is another NPC, and we do exactly the same thing, right? We do exactly the same thing. Oh fuck! No, no! I cannot believe it, boys. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe. You know what is it? Is the distance in meters instead of centimeters. No, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. It was working actually, but this distance is considering the parameter that is coming in versus the max range without converting it, right? Without converting it to to Unreal Engine units. And so it's exiting here. Wow. Wow. So we have to multiply, so this distance is 336 units. And so we have to multiply the max, so the max range, right? The max range is given to this in meters. We need to decide when to do the conversion, right? Because we can do it also in the calling function, but I think what we did pretty much always was that we convert when we use that parameter, right? So like here, I think we can convert it here when we use it. So basically I have to do max range multiplied by 100. So this will be 3000. And this now will work. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But yeah. So that's still a piece of the old porting, right, from the old engine that was never tested. This part was never tested. And actually, so what I said at the beginning, right, that this was not going, is partially true, because this is correct, but inside Consumer Tribesman, actually we have a target. So inside of this, right, there is a target tribe. And this target tribe is then and this one is sending it to the other brain. That is the tribe brain, right? And the tribe brain is then distributing it to all the others. So I think that if we do it now, I mean, it was just the range. I think it was just the range. Seems incredible, but it was just the range. Okay, let's try again. Now, I think I would like to try also with the removal of the... Because I think my override actually probably worked, but it was not working just for this thing. So the changes that we did yesterday, or whatever it was, I think they were correct, actually. And the problem is that... wait a second. Because I removed this, right? I removed this because I said, fuck it, that is still going to normal attack, it's not going to unity attack, you know, and all of that, and so I removed it. But I think my override change actually did something here, at least I hope it did. Why are they all moving weird? Okay, they're all moving weird, but we will solve also the problem of the tribe side of the tribe. That is another problem. We will fix it. So if I attack this guy now, assuming that I go visible, I'm expecting that he's saying tribe is under attack, and I'm also expecting that all the others are saying the same. Now I don't know if at that point we will go into an infinite loop, because yes, we will go in an infinite loop. We go into an infinite loop because... Why the others are not attacking me? But now, you know, now that I attacked one, The others finally sensed that they have to fight me. But for whatever reason they don't. Yeah, the problem is now I think we are in an infinite loop, right? Because I mean, I can remove the tribe is under attack, right? But that gives us a good sense of what is happening. I don't understand why they are not chasing me. So now they understand that they have to attack me. Oh, dotted fish. Now they understand that they have to attack me. But there is a kind of a big problem here, that we are continuously telling them so I mean, this is what is happening at the moment, I think. So this guy gets attacked, right? This is consumer 0. Okay, so this is our prototype 0. Is the first NPC, right? The one that we attack. Consumer 0 says, attack, right? Target tribe. Okay, the tribe brain sees that, and he actually schedules for all the other guys that are, you know, our consumer 1, consumer 2, consumer 3. No. Right? He's scheduling into the brain of these guys the same behavior. The problem is that this guy is doing it also for the original one. So he's doing it also for consumer 0. Right? He's doing it also for consumer 0. And the fact that he's doing it for him again... No, and then, wait. And it's worse than this. It's worse than this. Because he's basically scheduling the same behavior. Right? And so then this guy does exactly the same. So he goes back here. He says, oh, he's a target on the tribe, and he schedules it again on everyone. So this becomes an infinite exponential rescheduling. So it's 1 to 5, and then it becomes 1 to 25, and then so on, right? And then 500, and then, I don't know, 5,000, and then... So it becomes an impossible cycle, because what the tribe is telling them to do is to re-execute this. And I think the reason that happens, right? The reason... So I think the tribesmen attacked should trigger... I mean, I cannot trigger this. I cannot have this triggered in a loop, right? Please search this. Yeah, exactly, right? So I cannot percept tribesmen attacked inside of this, right? So it makes no sense. You should just fight. Did I add this myself, or it was already there? That's a good question. I think probably I added this myself. No. Because it is already scheduling for all... So all the tribe members are getting this line, are getting this, right? So they are all gonna fight. So I don't know why I have to do this again, because this is my end point, it's not the starting point. I mean, it's true that this is target tribe, yes, but I cannot do it over and over. No, that is wrong, guys. That is wrong. No, that is completely wrong. It's a logical problem. It's not a code problem. I mean, now it works, but is fucked up. It's a logical problem. It's not a code problem. Okay, we have to map this freaking sequence, because if we don't map the sequence, I will never understand it. Okay, I will never understand it. So I'm trying to skip some steps because it's too complex, but I should not, because I... This is what I don't understand fully. I don't understand fully if these tribesmen attack. So I mean, there is kind of an egg and chicken problem here, right? So who is starting first, right? But someone is definitely triggering this. I mean, for sure. Someone is triggering this, and yeah, this is triggering it. This is triggering it. This is triggering it. So react, event, attack, right? Behavior, united, attack. And this is already wrong, right? Because the problem of this is that this is doing... So inside this brain, right? No, inside of this actually, inside this brain, we have attack, go to united attacked, right? And this is where our loop starts. This is where our loop starts, because this is not executed once, right? This is executed every time he receives an attack, right? It's executed every time he receives an attack. So every time he goes into... So at this point, I think that this is not even needed, right? Because the attack is immediately triggering this. So one attack triggers this, and it says the tribe is under attack. Then he calls the tribe object, right? And the tribe object percepts tribesmen attacked. I think that tribesmen attacked should just trigger fight, and then we'll already be a bit better, right? Exactly. Well, actually it's triggering normal attacked. It's triggering normal attacked, which is the one without the united. I see now what it's doing. I think I see what it's doing now. So the first time he calls the tribe, but then the second he calls the normal attack. So the sequence is The sequence is attack, united attack. That is what happened first. It is what happens first, right? I don't know why the font is so huge. Huge! Attack, united attack. Then this goes into our tribesmen, and we don't even need, at this point, we don't even need it here now that we know it, right? We don't even need it here. Now I put it here for to be sure, right? I put it here to be sure with this override and all of that, but it's not really needed at this point, because I think if we have it in abstract tribesmen, it's more than enough. So okay, so this one goes into 2, right? And into 2, and 2 does united attack, and this one calls target tribe, right? So that is the one that we said yes, united attack, target tribe. So the difference is this one, right? So it's calling tribesmen attacked tribe. So this one is calling tribesmen attacked with target equal to tribe, right? Fortunately it doesn't fit, but GG. Okay, this is what is happening. This is what is happening in here, which is number 2. Which is number 2. And actually it is this one. With target tribe. Yes, it is this one. That is then that is then percepting this to everyone else, right? Yes. And so if we have that the tribesman attacked is just doing a normal attack, like here, then it works, I think. So our okay, so I think I can undo a few things. I can I think I understand it way better now. Way better now. Yeah, this remains a question, but I think that I don't care about that. I think we do this. We try to do this. We try to do this. We go back to tribesmen attacked, normal attacked. So the first change I want to do is this. And this will already fix it, I think. But then I want to remove that stuff that I added when I was not understanding the problem, because there was a moment where I was not understanding shit about this. It's still a very complex sequence, but it's fine. I mean, as long as it works, you know, if it works for one tribes, then it works for all the tribes, and so we are fine. I mean, yes, it is complex. It is a bit complex, but I'm fine with that. So basically what will happen now is that every time you hit a member of the tribe, all the other members are automatically scheduled with a tribe response, right? Every time you attack a member. So if there are like 5 players attacking 5 members, they will go like crazy, right? So they will like be hyperactive because everyone is attacked multiple times, and so the tribe is telling them all, you have to fight, you have to fight, you have to fight. So they say that the level of need will go up a lot, right? Will go up really a lot. But it's fine. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's not a problem, I guess. Okay, so we want to see if all of them actually react to my attack. They don't. Well, 2 did. Why the other guy didn't? Because I was too far or what? Okay. So it may be a range problem. There may be another range problem, but without attacking the others, they all attacked me, right? They all attacked me, so this seems to work, but the range does not seems to be correct again. Which is very strange, but it seems what it's like. So there is this range one, locate object, tribe target, range 100, right? I fear that it is again a problem. It is again a problem of conversion. Then when I was at like 1 meter from them, then it worked, right? So I need to find the locate operation. Yeah, I mean, guys, in a normal company, right, there would be one guy, well, not one guy, there would be like 3 or 4 guys just dedicated to NPC AI, right? Doing this every day of their life, right? Like 8 hours a day. Because there is a complex problem in our world, because it's all scriptable. I mean, the way we built it is complex, right? I mean, we could have done it differently, but we didn't. So we decided to do it very, very scriptable and such. So let me just check this range. No, actually, this one is multiplied properly. You see this? But it's strange though. It's strange because they didn't see me. Maybe they didn't see me because I was at their back or what? That is a bit strange. We can try again and understand how it works. But it was like when I went closer to them, they saw me and they started to attack me. So the point is, jeez, we have quite some code, my guys. Quite some code, yes. Tribe, there it is. Tribe, target. Outside region. Because range is the one that we have calculated with multiply by 100, so it should be correct actually. Let me do it again and see a bit how it works. Maybe we can understand it, right? Maybe we can understand how it works. Basically, I attacked one guy. Holy shit. So let me go at the back. Let me go at the back of this guy. You see that if I stay at the back of this guy, it's not triggering. Let me go at the front. Yes. Okay, so if he doesn't see you, he does not attack you. That's weird though, because the perception... that's very interesting. Because the most stated needs to be visible. Because the most stated needs to be visible. I don't think so. Nah. Bro, how many redirections we have here? Holy shit. Don't include if a region is defined. And an object is not within a region. Skipping since outside the region. How much is this value? 10. Skipping since not inside the region. So let me try to debug this guy then. I mean, assuming I don't die before. I died already. I died already. Now, I wanted to see, right? I wanted to see if there was the skip due to region, right? But now it's working, huh? Now it's working. Now there is just the problem of the range, but it's working. It's definitely working. Where is my server log? Here. Skipping. Let's see if there is a skipping. Skipping. No, there's not that skipping. There are other skipping, but not this skipping. Found no hated entities within 60 meters. No, but the point is that the point, let me think about it 1 second. So basically when he sees us, he attacks us, but when he doesn't see, if he doesn't see, he doesn't attack, right? So that is the basic. Like now I'm behind all of them, right? And they don't care about me. But if I go in front of this guy... No, I think now they probably finish the hate, because it decays, right? The stuff decays after some time. But I can attack him again, right? If I attack him again, you see that these guys are not caring about me. Until, yes, I'm invisible range, right? And like if I go here far away from the guy, but I'm still invisible range, let me see. If I'm so far, it doesn't react. I died. Fuck. Can we find a way so that I don't die? If I set myself invincible but attackable, set GM window GM show. So if I set myself as invincible. But I don't know if Invincible will go through though. Yeah, you see, because Invincible, I want to have infinite HP. I don't want to have. I don't want to be because if I'm invincible, it will not attack me. I want to have infinite HP. Can I have infinite HP? No. Cannot have infinite HP. Well, if I boost my strength to something insane, like 6,000, no, it will not. It will not do it. It did it. And the problem is now I need to regenerate for the rest of my life. Because now the regeneration will take me 20 days. Oh, Jesus. We didn't standardize the names of the potions between the dummy database and the real database. So, I don't know how the hell it's called. Maybe it's the real one? No, it's not the real one. It's not potion of health. It's not health potion. It's not... No, jeez. Why we don't standardize this stuff? Potions, okay. Potions. Potion of healing. Okay, fuck it. Potion of healing, not potion of health is named here. No, I cannot consume another one in 20 seconds. Jeez. Okay. Can I set my max? Can I set my current HP or not? Maybe. Okay. Anyway, the only thing I wanted to see is if this guy attacks me when I'm closer or not. Yes. But why that much closer, right? So that's my question. So I think there is still one missing piece. I think there is one missing piece. Yeah, you see, if I go invincible, they immediately stop attacking me because I'm not a target anymore. Well, this guy tried for a second. This guy was like, what? Are you invincible or what? Yes, I am. Yeah, but it really seems to be related to the vision. Now, you don't know, but all the NPCs actually have a vision, right? So they trigger when you are in front of them. So now the problem is if we do it this way, right? Now, first of all, I would like to understand in the code where that is the case, right? Because I don't see it here. I see find nearby characters. Find nearby characters is by radius, is not by vision, I think, right? Just by vision, exactly. It's just by range. So I don't understand why. I think we need a log. I think we need a log. What is my name? What is my name? L'errore. 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 Because I would like to see when this guy... but finding it with my name would be... I mean, it's impossible. because there is a moment where the hate list, where he's searching for the hate list, right? And that moment, it's hard to catch. It's hard to catch. I mean, we can try like this. We can sneak behind them. We can sneak behind them and then try to trigger only one of them, right? And this one we debug, right? So this one we debug. Even if I think if I become invincible now, they will all... Exactly. Because at the moment they have me as a... They have me in their hate list. I think what happens is that the tribe is telling them that they have a target, but they don't acquire it as a real target until that's in view. I think it is what is happening. I think that is what is happening. Obviously, they're all looking the same way. Fuck it. But I think I can attack this guy. Yeah, they are looking all in the same direction, which is very annoying. But yeah, I can do this. And then I can debug this guy. And then we can try to trigger only him, right? If we can. Well, we triggered the other guy, obviously. Fuck. We obviously triggered the other guy. Okay, anyway, let's trigger this guy. Okay, now, enough. 0. Okay, now we want to understand what happened. Quiet, boys. I'm invincible. Now we want to understand what happens. Now we want to understand what happens from the moment that is why there are like million pages of this, because I did debug 30, which is insane. I think it lasted like a second, but it seems not. So I enabled the thing. Yes, behavior normal attacked, right? Yes, behavior normal attacked. So yeah, so in his brain there is behavior normal attacked. And normal attacked, what is doing locate target range 60. Locate object target range 60. So this locate target, right? It should not be... I don't think it is by view, no? But anyway, let's see, because he will tell us. The debug will tell us, right? Because it's just after this, right? Just after this. Activating behavior normal attack. Because here we are maximum debug, so we see everything. Normal running attack, locate operation. Locate operation, object target destination active. Range 6 so in 60 meters outside region false. Found no hated entity within 60 meters. Well, on one side is true, right? Because we didn't change the hate list for we didn't change the hate list for that particular NPC, right? We did not. So his hate list is empty. His hate list is completely empty. But then I don't understand when... Yeah, because probably there is something else kicking in, right? There is probably something else kicking in, because he has a target that he doesn't see. And when you are in vision, then he... Yeah, but I think the problem we have here is that he's searching a hated entity. He's searching a hated entity, and... I can change the hate list. I can change the 8 list, but if I do it... Okay, but let's go further, right? So he has no 8th entity, right? He has no 8th entity, no 8th entity. Now this will go on forever, I guess. Well, for a long time, not forever, but for a long time, right? So because at a certain point he goes into chase mode. Found no 8th, no 8th, no 8th, no 8th, no 8th, no 8th. I mean, it will go up because it took me a bit, right? It took me a few seconds to actually go in front of him and trigger him, because I triggered the other guy first. So I think we should go a bit, because this is still no 8th, no 8th, no 8th, no 8th. Ah, okay, wait a second. Found no 8th entity. Now here he gets a range perception. PID new player ID 298. Gold player, exactly. So here he saw me, right? Here he saw me. Wow, and he immediately attacked me? No, this is the other guy. This is the other guy. No, this is the other guy. So here he saw me, right? And yeah, but between, I mean, seeing me is one thing, right? Deciding to attack me is another thing. In fact, he's still saying no 8th entity, right? So here he saw me, no 8th entity, no 8th entity, no 8th entity. So he continues to not to hate me. So why at a certain point he start to attack, right? So that's what we need to understand. He's always saying no 8th entity, so in reality, in all this time, right, which are just few seconds or even less than a second, but he's saying that he's not finding anyone to attack. Ah, wait. No, is the other guy, I think. This guy, I think, is the other guy. I'm not completely sure though, because they are, unfortunately, they are mixed, right? So it's the same log and... It's the same log. Okay, let me just go down a lot and see if we get a fight. Yeah, okay, here it changed. I think it changed exactly there. Okay, it changed here, right? Found no 8th entity, but then there is another range perception, and this time I'm player nearby. Reaction to player nearby, adding 100 need to be able to peace meet. Advancing peace meet. So in theory this guy is trying to greet me peacefully because he's a peaceful tribe. So you see that now we switched to wait. Even a peace meet, yeah, peace meet is 200. So running normal attacked, but normal attacked. What? So we switched from but normal attack does the same shit, that it doesn't find the entity in theory, right? How can he say here that he's now running normal attack and is finding... So running normal attack, rotate operation, rotate start, blah blah blah. Behavior normal attack, rotate with complete. No, normal advance. So here it seems that kind of magically... Yeah, in fact here it goes into fight, right? So kind of magically now he has a target, right? Now magically he has a target. But we don't have the moment where he switches his brain. Ah, here it is. Here it is. Found most hated. But bro, how it is possible? Here it was found no hated, right? Just here. Then he added this freaking piece meat, which I don't know, adding 0 to 8 list score. Eight list for consumer. Yeah, there is a moment where he basically sees me and he's now this piece meat. This piece meat. I don't even remember what hell is it, but I think it's the one where the tribe greets you without. Yeah, exactly. So he's going perception, locate, greet, right? So he's coming to you basically and he's greeting you, right? But this should influence nothing about the hate list. This should make no difference. But then magically down here, right, is moving, and then magically here he finds me. And then here we are in fight. I don't understand. I don't understand here why we finally find myself as most hated, right? This found most hated. I don't understand if it's triggered by vision, perception, or something else. I think there is something that we didn't log, but right? So the difference is these two lines, and the result is this, right? So it's from the hate list. So I think what happens is that maybe the pace greet is adding me in the hate list with 0.8, right? But still makes me part of the hate list, and so the next time he finds me. I think this is the only explanation, guys. I think it's the only explanation, because and probably the piece, let me see what is the piece meat range. Yeah, that's very possible, huh? The piece meat, the piece meat, I think this one is also triggered by a freaking by player nearby, right? Yeah. So I think this is what happens. Yeah, it's just a coincidence, right? It's just a coincidence that they actually... Okay, so the problem is that we are not adding the player in the hate list of the NPC when we are triggering that behavior. Yeah. That's definitely the problem. That is definitely the problem. So how do we change this though? How do we change this? Well, we can do it inside tribesmen attacked, right? Yes, we have to do it in tribesmen attacked. Yes, exactly. So in tribesmen attacked, which is normal attacked, I think the first thing that we have to do is to add the tribe. We have to add the tribe target in our hate list, but I don't think that we have a hate list operation, do we? Do we have an hate list operation? Yes, we do have it. Fantastic. No, it doesn't have a target though. Well, we can expand it, but basically we will have to pass ours. I mean, we will have to pass the tribe target in the hate list of the NPC. That is what we have to do, because otherwise it doesn't find us, right? It doesn't find us. He finds us only by chance because Peace Meat is actually adding us as hate 0 in his hate list, and then he's finding it. But it's pure chance. It's pure chance. I mean, just because another script is intervening. So my question is, if I search where script like hate list, do we ever use this? Yeah, we actually use this somehow. Where do we use it? We use it in fight nearest NPC. Okay, very nice. No, but let me search this in production though. Hate list Delta 1.
Look up. It's the flying spaghetti monster.
Really? It's a bit late for dinner though, huh? It's kind of late for dinner. I had dinner already a long time ago. Hello, Phoenix. I think we are very close now, because we understood basically the whole thing. We will have to document it though, because if we don't document this, the next time, maybe 1 year from now or in 10 years from now, I will forget, right? I will forget. Can I get more than huh? No? Fuck. Cannot filter it. Okay. There it is. Tribe reaction to attacks, right? Tribe reaction to attacks. So in recipe manager, create global MC, we check the unit trait, the tribe cover, normal, anything cover get da. Okay, when a player attacks a member of a tribe, right? When a player attacks a member of a tribe, this happens, right? We said that this happens. So Number one, the attack united triggers. Yes. So when a player attacks a member of a tribe, the line above triggers a behavior on the attack, right? Behavior on the attack, right? Then in abstract tribesmen, this united attack that we have here, right? In abstract tribesmen, this happens, right? And it's this thing, right? It's this thing. If we could flag it as code, it would be very nice, but yeah, maybe. Hello, my drong. Hey, thank you for the raid with 16 people. Hello, 16 people. Oh wow, that is weird. Hello. How are you guys? If you want to know what we are doing here, we are working on an MMO, and at the moment we are let me give you a bit of light. We are improving the response of these creatures that you see. They like to be very close together. We are trying to improve the response of these creatures. They are trying to kill me, and until a few days ago, they were not able to understand that one member of the tribe was attacked, but now they understand it properly. And so if I attack one guy, the other guys react, right? So we arrived at this point. Hello everyone. And but now we have another problem, that when they get the input from the tribe that they have to attack me, they don't have me in the hate list, right? And because this is missing. This is the missing piece. So we need to put the target of the tribe in the hate list, of the NPC, of the tribe members, right? And this is not something that we did. So let me just clean up this block quote because I fucked up so much. I think it's like this or not. I don't know. At the same time, I'm trying to document on our wiki how this thing works, because I will forget it very, 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 very soon. Why this block quote is not working? Huh? What the hell? It's not working. Okay, now it's working. I don't know how, but it's working. Okay, fantastic. So okay, so basically in abstract tribesmen, which is basically the brain of the tribe. Sorry, we are in a bit of a complex moment, so but so we in the brain of the tribe, right? This happens, and here the keyword is target tribe, right? So So the important piece, right? The important piece is target equal to tribe, because this triggers a perception, right? A perception in the tribe brain. The tribe brain doesn't exist, you know. We don't have a tribe brain, but we have a tribe perception. So we trigger, I don't remember exactly where it is, but I think it's here, right? It's here inside if I can put it correct in the documentation will be very nice, but handle no, it's in percept operate. It's not here, it's not here. We are making the same mistake. Is in percept operation, right? Is in percept operation run. Not load. I would like to have run or trigger event. Trigger event, yes. Trigger event. Trigger event. Target NPC trigger event. Target. We have too much code, my boys. We have too much code. Too much code. I don't know. Fuck it. I cannot find it now. Anyway, the important point is that it triggers a perception in the tribe, right? It triggers a perception in the tribe, which is this target tribe, and then the tribe brain, right, is that scans all the NPC. Yeah, exactly. I think I can find it by GG by NPC array. There was an NPCs, right, which are all the members. Yeah, it's here. Is here. Send perception. Exactly. So is inside send perception. Right? In tribe send perception, it scans all the NPC and sends the given perception, which in this case is tribesman attacked. Okay, is tribesman attacked. At this point, every NPC reacts to tribesman attacked, which is actually defined in abstract tribesman, right? Exactly. This line. And it is the thing that confused me so much, right? I couldn't understand it but now I understand it. Tribesman attack. This is defined again in abstract tribesman. And this points to a normal attack. Which just asks the NPC to fight. Okay? Oh, finally we have it documented. Jesus. If I had this like 2 days ago, I would have, you know. But anyway. Okay. Okay, so this is documented now, my boys. This is documented now. So now the problem we have that this guy does not have me in his hate list, right? So in theory, the way to do it is what we just saw a second ago, which is the behavior whatever. Which is the no. Yes, which is the hate list operation. Okay, which is the hate list operation. So we need to add this. Now the problem is that this one does not have a concept of a tribe, right? So this thing adjusts the hate list for an NPC. The current target or perception target is the target entry for the adjustment. The current target or the perception target. Did we change the target or no? I don't know if we changed. Maybe we changed the target. Well, we have a locate object, tribe target. Yeah, I think we did. But no, we did only for the first NPC, right? Is this locate object target working or not? I mean, I don't know. We can just try, right? If I add here the hate list, and we say, for example, hate list absolute 5, okay, which is fine. So if we just add this, right? Add this line. Sorry, I don't have to add it here, but I have to add it in the database, obviously, under normal attacked, right? So if I add it, I think it would be best to add it to this guy, because yes, exactly. Locate object target. Locate object target range, normal attack. If I add it here, right? Okay. Let's try this way. Let's try this way. I give it 50% chance that it actually works, because I think I'm still missing. Because I don't know if the hate list knows what is the current target. I don't know if they got me as a target, right? Probably not. But we will see in a second. We will see. What time is it? Nearly midnight, my boys. But I think we made progress. Drum roll. Okay, so we want to see if so at the moment they are not attacking me because I'm invisible, but because they don't have it in my hate list, right? So I can walk around them and they don't care about me, right? But now they saw me though. Okay, that's not a good thing. Yeah, that's not a good thing. No, I have to redo it, sorry. Because I don't want them to see me, right? I don't want them to see me. Which one is the server? This one. I don't want them to see me at the beginning. I want only one, right, to be enraged and the other to follow. So the drum roll is still valid, huh? Drum roll is still valid. Still valid. Because if they see me, it's too easy, right? So I go away. Obviously it's night because it needs to be like this. So I go away, right? Go away. And I make myself visible, right? Now. I don't know how many of them will see me, but I try to stay at the back. Now they are like 90 degrees perpendicular to each other, so it's not very simple. But anyway. Yeah, this guy saw me, right? This guy saw me. So let's attack this guy if we can, and not the others. They don't see me. They don't see me. So it means that the hate list is not enough, right? Or they don't have the target. One of the two. Can we check if we do wait, if we do a simple info, do we see the target? I think we do. Wait, we can see the target here. We can see the target. We can see the target. We cannot see the target. Are you serious? Target empty. No, the target is empty. The target is empty. For those guys. Obviously for this guy that is attacking me, right? The target is me. So we have two problems. Yeah, you see, target is me. Target is me. So... Okay, so that line is good, but is not enough. Because I need a way to acquire the target of the tribe. Okay? So I need a way to acquire the target of the tribe. I can do locate object tribe target. If I, instead of doing locate object target, I do locate object tribe target, right? And then I add it to my hate list. No? I think so. Because anyway, this is happening only when you have a tribe problem, right? When you have a tribe thingy. So we will use tribe target here. Okay. Okay, trying again. Trying again. So what we want to see the other guys automatically chasing me, even if I am behind them. Because basically there is a guy screaming, right? Hey, our tribe is attacked, right? And all the others are reacting to it. So this is what we want to see. Daylight, yes. Always daylight. Whoa. I'm about to fall asleep. Okay, so let's see if this restarted. I go there. I go here. I should just change the time, but I have to do it in database, a bit annoying. Okay, so one guy, well, in this case, two guys may see me, so I go at the back. So only this guy will see me, right? If I become visible. Yes, he saw me. But he doesn't care about me until I attack. Oh, fuck. The other guy saw me as well. Okay, anyway, this guy, we do the test with this guy, right? So we attack this. Uh-oh. No one is giving a shit now. What? What do you mean? Because tribe target is not set? What do you mean tribe target is not set? Huh? What? Yeah, they still have the target as 0. Their target is, the target of that guy is empty. Yeah, so the tribe target is not working. So basically this line, locate object, tribe target, unless I put it in the wrong place. Abstract, let me just see if we override. No, this one is correct. This one is correct. This one is correct. Normal attack, locate object, tribe target, right? This one seems to be empty. Very strange, huh? Very, 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 very strange, huh? Very, 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 very strange, huh? Very strange. Very strange. That is not working. Very strange. Maybe he finds it, but then he doesn't set it properly. I don't know. That's kind of weird. I have to go though now. I have to go, but tribe target. Yeah, actually tribe target in locate seems that is only used there. I think locate the tribe target may not be implemented. Let me see. Locate operation. Locate operation. Locate operation. Locate operation load we need, right? Locate operation load. Locate operation load. Object actor. No, I think he's here. Yeah, tribe. Tribe home, tribe memory, tribe target. In theory it is. In theory it is, but in practice, he's not putting it as my target, right? So that's the problem. We can debug it, we just need a bit more time, but I think we are very, very close. I think we are very, very close. Tribe, home, memory, result. So basically here, right? Basically here. Actually, we have this debug, right? We have this debug. We have this debug. Let me see if I activate the debug on this guy. Yeah, this guy now worked because we know why, right? But let me debug NPC target 10. That guy, right? And then we attack this guy. And then we see and then we see in the server log, right? What I want to see this printout. Locate OP tribe target, right? And this must be here, right? Must. No? Fuck. Why? Why it's not here? Huh? So it's working only on the first one that you attack. It works only on the first one that you attack. Bro, why this thing is not found? I mean, for sure we are in tribe target. Log is 10, we said, right? PS log is 10. I don't know, I can do 15. But it should be 10. It should be 10. Let's do 15. No, it doesn't find it. He doesn't find it. Why? So it seems that there is a piece of code. There is this piece of code that or is not executed. Okay, let me debug it. Let me debug it once, and I have to go though. But you know, I just want to see this, or I will not sleep. I will just think about it while sleeping, and I need to see if we go through this piece of code, because it's impossible that it doesn't find the target. I mean, here we are calling explicitly. Did I save? Maybe I didn't save it. No, I saved it. Look, locate object tribe target. Come on. I mean, this is executed. This is executed for sure. This is executed for sure. I mean, unless it's stopped above for whatever reason, but I don't think so. I mean, it's tribe, you know? Split object tribe 0. Ah, look at this. Look at this 0 instead of 1. Look at that 0 instead of 1. Cannot believe it. Yeah, it's this mistake. Because this is the second parameter. We want to see the second parameter of tribe, right? Yeah, that is a mistake, guys. That is a mistake. So tribe target was not working. There is a mistake in the code. Okay, let's try again now. Let's try again now. Let's try again now. I have a good feeling that yeah, this was a bug. I don't know if it was a bug from the beginning, but probably yes. I think this bug has always been there. So the tribe target was not properly passed to the perception. But okay, let's see. Let's see, my boys. Let's see. There was a wrong copy paste. It was a wrong copy paste. Because split object cannot be tribe, split object 0, right? Cannot be tribe and at the same time be target. So this is never executed, right? Okay, I launch it normally. I don't even care about debugging. We just launch it normally. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. What is the name of the... It's not layout. Is UI layout. Okay, let's see. I believe. I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe so much that I will do a drum roll myself. I will do a drum roll myself. No, it doesn't work. Why? No. Why redeem drum roll doesn't work? Why? I tagged it. Okay. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. Now, there are a million looking at me. But I think we can just, yeah, use this guy, right? We use this guy. Okay. Okay. No! Stay with me, you stupid monster. Ah, now. They all immediately turn to me. Look at that. Look at these crazy people. Yes. You will find me. Okay. I think it worked. I mean, they were a bit close to each other, right? But they were a bit close to each other. But I don't know what happens if I die and if I go back, if they still have in my hate list, or the fact that I died. Yeah, they all reacted. They all react. So there was a bug in the. I mean, there were many things, right? Many things. So this part has never been tested. This part has never been tested. Okay, we can't redo the test. We can't redo the test because I can attack only one guy. Wow. They are instantly attacking me. Okay. Okay, with this beautiful view of me getting eaten by multiple monsters, I will say goodbye. And we will see each other tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. European time. Bye. We can do a raid maybe. I mean, we are 10. We can pass on the... No. Okay, I really wanted to do that. We can pass on the thingy. There was no special information anyway. There was no credit card information or else. Good. Okay, let's do a raid. Who do we raid? Divine Dev Studios. What's this guy? I don't remember. He's working in Unreal. Yeah, he's working in Unreal. With 9 viewers. Oh, we have this guy working in Blender with 5. It doesn't have the Unreal Engine tag though. Why? Why? Why no Unreal Engine tag, my friend? You should have it. I will tell him. Barabaram, barabam, bam, bam, baram. Solo dev. This is not English though. Okay, let's raid this guy. Oh, there is also Team Vash. Is Team Vash working on something? I don't know. I wanted someone Unreal Engine new. Maybe with 0 viewers. Ah, this guy has 1 viewer. Fantastic. This guy is our guy. This guy is 1 viewer, so we're going there. Yes, we are going there. Okay, guys, say hello when you reach the new channel, and I will see you tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. European time. I think our monsters are way more aggressive now, which is nice. Bye.